In a small village, nestled among the dusty roads of Judea, life moved with the rhythm of daily tasks. Merchants called out in the marketplace. Children ran barefoot through narrow streets. The smell of freshly baked bread lingered in the air. And in this village lived two sisters, Mary and Martha. One ordinary day became extraordinary, for the sisters received a guest unlike any other, the Son of God Himself, Jesus. As soon as He entered, Martha's heart raced, her mind filled with thoughts. The house must be perfect. The meal must be worthy. Everything must be in order. And so she rushed about. Her hands were never still. The clay pots clanged as she moved them. The oven glowed as bread baked within. The water jar felt heavy in her arms as she filled it again and again. Every corner of the house seemed alive with activity, sweeping, arranging, stirring. Martha wanted the best for Jesus, and she worked tirelessly to give it. But in the middle of this whirlwind of chores, her sister Mary made a very different choice. Instead of rushing about, Mary slipped quietly into the main room where Jesus sat. She placed a woven mat on the ground, folded her legs beneath her, and sat at His feet, her eyes fixed on Him, her ears tuned to every word He spoke. The noise of the world faded, replaced by the calm presence of the Lord. For Mary, nothing mattered more than this moment, being close to Jesus, listening, learning, and resting in His presence. Pause for a moment and imagine this scene. One sister rushing, distracted, exhausted. The other still, calm, centered on Jesus. Which sister do you find yourself resembling today? But frustration boiled up in Martha's heart. With each passing minute, her burden grew heavier. She peeked into the main room and saw Mary still sitting, unmoved, untouched by the demands of the household. Martha's thoughts raced. How can she just sit there? Does she not see how much work needs to be done? Doesn't she care? Finally, unable to hold it in any longer, Martha hurried into the room. Her words tumbled out with all the weight of her weariness. Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work? Tell her to help me. The room fell silent. All eyes turned to Jesus. He didn't rebuke Martha harshly. He didn't dismiss her effort. Instead, His expression softened, full of love and patience. Martha, Martha, He said, His voice gentle yet firm. You are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is truly needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. The words hung in the air. Martha's busy hands slowly stilled. The clatter of pots, the shuffle of feet, the noise of a busy household seemed to fade away. She realized the truth. In her effort to serve Jesus, she had missed the greater gift, being with Him. Jesus wasn't asking for a perfect meal. He wasn't demanding spotless floors or endless activity. He simply wanted her heart, her attention, her presence. And isn't that our story, too? Like Martha, we fill our days with tasks and deadlines, emails to answer, meetings to attend, bills to pay, children to care for. We rush from one responsibility to another, often feeling stretched thin, exhausted, and overwhelmed. We think, if I can just finish this, if I can just get through today, then I'll have time for God. But Jesus whispers the same words to us that He spoke to Martha. You are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is truly needed. In the middle of traffic, you can find God in the quiet prayer of your heart. In the noise of an office, you can find Him by whispering His name under your breath. In the chaos of raising children, you can find Him in a simple moment of gratitude. Even while washing dishes, you can pause to thank Him for the meal that was shared. God isn't only found in the quiet corners of a church building. He is with us in the middle of our busy days. So today, ask yourself, will I rush through life, distracted and burdened? Or will I pause, sit at the feet of Jesus, and find rest for my soul? Because true peace is not found in how much we do. It is found in who we choose to spend time with. If this story encouraged you today, remember to pause and look for God, even in the middle of your busiest moments. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content that will draw you closer to God in your everyday life.